All right, that is it. Last video of the Gladiator that we're going to be doing, of my personal Gladiator, and that is because it is officially gone. That thing is no longer here, and it is being replaced. And it's being replaced actually with that. He just pulled it up. That is mine right there, that Power Wagon Tradesman. But we are getting rid of this, but we're gonna talk about that Gladiator for a minute. While we do, let's go over and actually look at some other Gladiators on this lot. We're up here in Mark Dodge. This place is incredible. These people are incredible. The buying experience was nothing I've ever seen before. This is my 42nd new truck. Never once in my life has a buying experience been this good. It took less than 40 minutes over the phone in one quick Zoom call to DocuSign, and I had this thing bought from the second I first called. It's the only call I made on this truck. I did not, I did check on trade-in value on 2 other dealers in Georgia, but these people crushed the competition, and they were incredible. But let's talk about the Gladiator. So why did I get rid of the Gladiator? Why did I not buy another one? Okay, there's one here on the lot right here that I would take home in a heartbeat. I mean, this is what I wanted right here. Now, color I'm not really that picky on, but look at right here. Here it is. Look at that Rubicon in Mojito. That's exactly it right there. I'd have took that in a heartbeat, or Juice, or 41, but that's exactly what I wanted really bad. Why did I not buy one? Why did I not get another one? There goes my truck going up to get gas right now. But why did I not buy another Gladiator? Everybody's gonna wonder. Well, the main reason is the fact that I have a YouTube channel and I wanna be able to change some things up. Now, with that said, I did buy a Gladiator. I did buy another Gladiator. That Power Wagon Tradesman is a Gladiator. It's just a big boy Gladiator. It's a bigger version. Okay, it's just a bigger version. It is the same thing. What does the Gladiator have than the Power Wagon have in common? Disconnectable front sway bar, okay, front lockers, rear lockers, the height, the clearance, the capabilities, the off-road tuned suspension. This basically solid front axle. This here is a mini Power Wagon, or a Power Wagon is a bigger version of this. It's the same truck. So why would I not buy one to check it out and see what it's about? That was one reason. I knew without a doubt if I wasn't getting a Gladiator, that would be the truck I would personally be buying. Now, what about the Gladiator? Again, if it was my favorite truck I've ever owned, best truck I've ever been in my life, why would I get something different and not buy another one? Here is the reason. Here was the nail in the coffin deciding factor for me that changed everything, okay? The fact that we know that the current form of the Gladiator is going to be replaced in 2028 or 2029. Okay, 2028, somewhere in that model year, there's a new version of a Gladiator coming out. We don't know what it is. We don't know the updates. We don't know anything like that yet. You know how I am. Whatever's coming out that's going to be new is going to need some time to test it. I don't ever buy first year anything. I'm not going to be that guinea pig. Reliability is too important to me. So I don't buy first year stuff. So I would not buy a 28 or 29 Gladiator. So if I buy this Power Wagon in 2025, and I drive it 2026 and even into 2027, 2 years like I normally do, 2 years from now, I can buy another Gladiator, and it will be the best Gladiator ever made. It will be that final edition. It will be that one that is actually had every kink worked out, which they already have anyway. There's not much changes going on to them. They're incredible already, but it will be the 27 or 28 version of whatever this is, the last of its kind, before we see whatever the new one is going to come out. Had I bought a Gladiator now and then plan to do the same thing again, there is a very good chance by the time it comes around to getting that third Gladiator in a row, I'd probably get a little bored. And people on the channel would kind of be like, you know what, this guy just lives in a Gladiator all the time. So I thought, why not break the ice, since we know that I can get a 2027 and take advantage of that, spend the next 2 years in a Power Wagon, see what that's all about, and enjoy that and do what we can with it, and then jump back into that Gladiator. Because again, that Gladiator is by far my favorite vehicle I have ever owned out of every single vehicle there is. It is dead nuts reliable. It has been flawless in every single level. There is not one possible thing about that Gladiator that I could ever fault. Not a single one. Nothing. The Power Wagon that I get, just a little bigger version. It's the same thing. Got a bigger motor, got a bigger bed, got a bigger cab. Realistically, I have to do the numbers and I'll check it, but I think if I remember from back when I did a Power Wagon video a year or two ago, I want to say that if you consider where my tires are, or, you know, to the outside edge of the tires on a Gladiator Rubicon, I think that the Power Wagon is 3 inches wider and like 20 inches longer. So it's not really that much bigger for that Power Wagon Tradesman, but we'll see. I'll get those exact numbers for you, but that is the reason. That's why. It's not because I don't love the Gladiator. It's not because I don't think the Gladiator is one of the best vehicles ever made, because it is. It is because I don't want 3 Gladiators in a row, and I definitely want to buy the last Gladiator of this gen before the next gen comes out, which is going to be 27 or 2028. This Power Wagon gives me something new to play with until that time comes. Remember, I own businesses, okay? More than one business. I get some pretty great tax write-off options, okay? And I don't do, you know, something like a lot of people do. I get some really cool tax bonuses for vehicles and things like that because of the multiple businesses. That being said, even if I lose a little money, trade them in every 2 years, like my Gladiator. You know, my Gladiator, I was able to write off $20,000 a year for the past 2 years on it. So I wrote off $40,000 on it, and I'm able to just sell it and walk away without any depreciation issues. Okay, that kind of thing, because of the way this stuff goes. So point being here is that I'm, you know, I get those tax benefits, make it where even if I take a little bit of a loss, it's not hurting too bad for me. But it's, you know, gives me that opportunity to show you guys all of the different options out there to drive these different vehicles. So now we're going to enjoy this Power Wagon Tradesman and see what it's all about, and gives us something different to play with for the channel I'm very excited about. But don't think for a second that my heart doesn't 100% lie in a Jeep, and that I honestly, like I said, the Gladiator is by far the best. So what I'm hoping happens, what I'm really hoping happens, is in 2027, one of my options will be a Gladiator Rubicon with extreme package, like what we're seeing here. 35 package will be a factory option package, and we can get that. So it'll just say Rubicon and have the Rubicon, but you know, I want a Rubicon Gladiator like this with a 35. It's not available yet, but hopefully by the time I buy that next one, it is, and we can take advantage of that right from the factory. No having to muss fuss. We already got it re-geared and everything. And if I get one of these, if I can get, they got a 35 Gladiator here. Let's go look at it and I can show you on that. But it's a 35 Rubicon. They do have one here, and it's a soft top too for you Jeep, beach lovers. Oh my God, so incredible, so nice. Let's right here. Look at this right here. It's got a car in front of it, but let me pop in here. But look at it right here. We got a Rubicon, okay, standard Rubicon right here, gorgeous. We got the 35 Extreme package and a soft top. Again, beach lovers' dream right here. People on the beach love the soft tops. But if I can get a Gladiator version of this with a hard top, but have it as a Rubicon on 35s, coming with 456 gears already, and with this width of the wheel, I can just literally throw 37s on it without having to change a dang thing. This is what I'm buying as a Gladiator. A Gladiator Rubicon 35 package Extreme, 456 gears, slap 37s on it. It is a 37 1250 gold. I'm done. Hook, line, and sinker. That's not out yet. Very good chance that it will be out when the time rolls around for me to buy my next one. In the meantime, we use that Power Wagon to bide the time, and we say farewell to one of the best vehicles I've ever owned in my entire life. And here it is right here. There it is. Tina's in there sitting there chilling, waiting. And he just went to go get gas in mine, and then we are going to swap them out, and we are all good and done. Questions, comments, put them below. Thanks for watching.